Welcome to my another video. In this video, we'll be discussing about ethics, quality, and compliance. And in this video, the topic that we'll be discussing is that once we generate our content, how can we make sure that our content is matching all the ethical guidelines, quality, and compliance. Okay, so the very first issue or the two issues that we'll be talking about is plagiarism, and the second one is biasness. So when it comes to plagiarism, I think everybody would be aware is that plagiarism is a term used when a lot of your content that you have generated matches content, you know, either of another person or content on the web or content that is generated on the AI. Okay, so it is very necessary that, as you know, vast amounts of data is generated from the web by the AI. Okay, and that can include a lot of copyright content. So as a user, you should be a responsible generator, and you should make sure that the output or the blog or article or whatever you're posting on web, that does not infringe any existing copyrights. The second thing you need to do is that make sure that the content that is generated by your AI is unique, and does not replicate or closely copy other people's work. Okay, and this can also lead to copyright infringement issues. Okay, so when we talk about plagiarism concerns, what we can do to address plagiarism concerns is that we should avoid direct copying from data sets, and the other thing we can do is that we can run our content through plagiarism checking website. Okay, so there are various steps to address copyright and plagiarism. The first one is attribution. Attribution means that if you know that you have copied or the AI content has copied your article from or blog from a particular blog or a writer, what you can do is you can attribute it. That means you can give it citation. The second thing is licensing. For example, you are generating AI, generating images through AI. So there are many tools that you can use to see if you the image that you are using is being licensed or has copyrights on it. There are various tools with the help of which you can do that. The other thing is you have to ensure that your product that you are generating, whether it's a blog or an article, it is original. And if it's not original, you can run it through plagiarism websites. You will get a lot of you will get an overview of which part of your content, whether it's a blog, article, social media post, anything, which one of that is plagiarized and which of that is copied. Okay, so when it comes to plagiarism, the first thing that we'll discuss is plagiarism tools. There are various plagiarism tools that we can use. There is Copyscape, Turnitin, Qtext, Nova.io. Okay, so when it comes to Turnitin, I think someone who's in college would be knowing most of this is used for checking assignment papers, that how much plagiarism is there in the assignment papers or in the academic papers. Okay, so it is used a lot in academic settings. Then it comes to Qtext, it is used by a lot of content creators and bloggers. Then comes Copyscape. This one is also one of those content this that is used to find plagiarism in you know uh, content that is placed in the websites. Okay, but the tool that I will be using is Grammarly. This is one of the best tools that you can use when it comes to finding plagiarism in your document. Okay, so here we'll open Grammarly. You can take its membership also if you are interested, but here you can see it has various features. Here they will give you suggestions. It can write with generative, then it can also check your text for plagiarism. So we want to check our text for plagiarism. Here I am copying and pasting that particular article that we generated through AI. Okay, so here is the content that we have, and this is the sustainable agriculture article that we had generated in a previous video. So guys, as you can see here, if you click on this check for text and plagiarism, and then this results come in front of us. You will see a table in front of you, and there are two things that you need to focus on. One is this notepad, the other is this AI sign. So when it comes to the notepad, this tells you about how much of your content is copied from web or academic basis. So 12% of our content is copied from external sources. The next is AI. So 59% of our content has been generated by the AI. Okay, it shows us patterns or resemblance to AI text. Okay, so as you can see in this table, if you have a look, then you will have a notepad sign, then the AI sign. So when it comes to the AI sign, then if you click here, so this one, this whole part that is highlighted, it is generated by AI. Okay, that's why it's highlighting. So if you want to have a look at some of the content that has been generated by external sources or web sources, or that resembles web sources, then you can click here. It will take you to exactly that part. Okay, so, and again if you click here, it will take you to this part. This is also AI generated. Okay, so, okay, so for external sources, if you want to copy the reference and show it in a blog, or you know, tell your audience from where exactly this information has been taken, you can show that reference in your articles also. Or the best thing you can do is, if once you find that there are uh, some portions of your blog that has been copied from the websites, you can paraphrase them also. You know, there are many paraphrase tools that you can find. Yeah, so that is also very crucial. Okay, so this was all about, plagiarism. We discussed about Grammarly, and we discussed how we can find those portions in our content that can be plagiarized. Okay, the next thing is biasness. Okay, so when it comes to biasness, we should make sure that in our content that there are not too many uh, bias towards a particular culture, region, or a social issue. That is very important. So we must always ensure that there should be fairness in our articles, and we should ensure that uh, all sensitive topics like race, gender, and culture are addressed properly in our blog or article, and there should be no misinformation when it comes to our article or blog. So there are various tools that you can use for checking the biasness of a particular article. The one that I use the most is like the GPTs that ChatGPT provides us. Okay, so you have to go to explore GPTs, and you have to go to, you can write bias detector, or in my case I will already find a detector here. This one is the one that I use the most. So what you can do is, you know to analyze the article, you can copy and paste your article over here, and you can click here, and you will find the full analysis of bias will be done by this tool, and every single bias will be listed to you by this tool. Okay, so it's up to you what you want to do. That either you can ask ChatGPT to make the changes for you for your article or blog, to improve the to make sure that there are no biases in your article or blog, or you can do it by yourself also by editing the article by yourself. Now guys, as you can see, once you generate the whole bias assessment, then at the end the tool also asks you that would you like to make the blog or article that you have written more balanced. Then you can write yes, balanced. Fine. And once we are done with this, we will also check like how much points ChatGPT will give it out of 10 in all the aspects. Okay, so we have to wait for it to generate the article. Okay, so this was all our topic about how to check plagiarism and biasness in our blogs and articles, and how we can improve it. Okay, so here we are, it's still generating it for us. So now it is done generating the article for us. So we can copy, we can go here, we can paste. At the end we can ask it to overall it is giving it 9 out of 10. Okay, so if you want further improvements you can also ask ChatGPT to highlight where the blogger article is lagging behind, and you can do all the response analysis that is required to make sure that your article or blog is a good one, and it scores a 10 out of 10. You can do the response analysis as I've shown you in the previous videos. Okay, so the thing that you could have done is rate this article on every single aspect. You could have written it in this way. Whereas the other thing that I'll be talking here is that if you want to know that if your image that has been created by AI, if it is copied from somewhere else, or it is a licensed image or not, or if it is violating any copyright issues, then you can use this tool by the name of TinEye reverse image. So here I will upload an image that I had generated through AI. So this is the image that generated through AI. So it will search its results, and you can see there are 0 matches. That means this image is completely fine. Okay, there are other tools that you can use also, like Google Images, Pixie. These are some of the tools that you can use, but this is the one that I use the most. So hopefully you like this video. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you very much.